Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to iTouch App Reviewers. This video, I just have one quick story to go over with you guys. Not gonna make this a long video, and that is that Apple will reportedly launch an iPad Mini 5 and entry-level 10-inch iPad next year. So on my other iPad videos, a lot of you guys say that you do actually still want an iPad Mini. I've seen the argument that, the iPhone XS Max or whatever is kind of pushing the realm of an iPad Mini out of the question. So most people that want something that big might opt for that. But also I think a lot of people just don't want to carry around a phone that big. So if you get an iPad Mini, you could stick that in a backpack, you could just leave it at home, something like that, but still get that smaller form factor. So the first report here, spotted by Japanese blog Mako Takara, claims that Apple is preparing to launch a low-priced so-called iPad Mini 5 in the first half of next year in an attempt to halt the decline in iPad sales, which, as you guys know, has been declining for the past couple months. And I think there's a few reasons for that. But anyways, with mass production expected to start by the end of December. So that's December this year, by the way. So they could really ramp this up. We could see maybe a March launch of this. So that would be kind of cool. Apple hasn't updated this iPad since September 2015, but the device did receive a price cut in March 2017 with a 128 capacity model costing just $399. Still a little bit expensive, but it is what it is. Now, Ming-Chi Kuo claimed in October that Apple is working on a new version of the iPad Mini with an upgraded processor and a lower cost display panel, with the device being launched in 2018 or early next year. And just to kind of put this into perspective for you guys, a lot of these websites are wrong. So as you can see here, Kuo's prediction came 2 months after DigiTimes said that it did not believe Apple plans to introduce an updated iPad Mini, and in fact has no further plans for the smaller tablet. So Ming-Chi Kuo, obviously we're going to take his word over DigiTimes, because DigiTimes has been wrong in the past quite a bit. They've gotten some things right, but Kuo's got a much better prediction rate. Now, as for Apple's entry-level iPad, today's report claims that next year, Apple will replace its 6th gen 9.7-inch iPad with a similarly priced model that features a 10-inch display with a narrower frame. So kind of try to make it look more like the ones that are out now, the new ones. Now, Apple is said to be launching 2 low-priced versions of the iPad in 2019 to boost sales growth, basically because the 2017 model did so well. A more exact time frame for a launch was not given beyond the second half of 2019. Apple's 9.7-inch iPad was last updated in March 2018, and in the same month the year before that. So you can kind of see that March timeframe is looking pretty prime for Apple to launch at least the iPad Mini, if they're going to do it, the iPad Mini 5, and then this one maybe a little later. We'll have to see. Apple's 9.7-inch iPad is thicker, heavier, and has fewer features than the Pro models, but it does support Apple Pencil and is also Apple's most affordable tablet, starting at $329. So that's a pretty decent deal, in my opinion, at least for a regular iPad. That's very competitive. I remember going out and buying the iPad 2 when it came out many years ago, and that thing cost me $500. I got it from Target. They were almost sold out, and I was like, I got to get this. And within a month, I just gave it to my mom because I just had no use for it. I could not really get used to it, and I just really like the iPhone better for stuff. I don't know. I'm weird like that. Now, today's report goes on to say Apple plans to reduce production costs of the 2 iPads by reducing the amount to LED procurement in Japan and switching to Korean-made LED displays. So if they do that, we'll have to see if the quality is as good, but knowing Apple, or at least past Apple, it should be good. Now, Apple these days with their quality control is a little hit or miss.
Hit or miss. I guess they never miss, huh?
Sorry, I had to put that meme in there. But anyways, we'll have to see. I know the bending iPads and stuff, everyone's making jokes about this as well. And rightfully so. I mean, Apple should not be allowing that to happen, but we'll see what happens with these. I think a lot of people will be happy with a new, slightly larger display iPad that's very low price, because not a lot of people have the money to shell out, $1,200 for the iPad Pro. And the iPad Mini, that's a very niche market, but I think some people will buy it. So that's all I got for this video, guys. If you liked it, hit it with a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.